Consistency is one of the key aspects of any successful life. In order to make progress in anything that you challenge yourself with in life, you need consistency. And consistency has many layers. It has many facets. It has many applications. But why do we struggle with consistency? Why do so many people give up at the first sight of failure? Don't let that person be you.
What do you mean by that?
You have that goal in mind that you've always wanted, that you've had since you were a little kid. But your consistency or your lack of consistency is detrimental to your progress. In this video, I am going to be sharing 3 of the strategies that I use to stay more consistent, whether it be in gym, whether it be in my career, whether it be with YouTube. All of these things, in order to make progress, require consistency.
Yeah, baby.
And I can safely say that the strategies that I used will benefit you also. Watch till the end of the video to make sure that you get all of these benefits. Make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, and let's go. The first thing that really assisted me in staying consistent is tracking my progress. Now, let's use the gym as an example. If you are on a weight loss journey, you need to obviously track your progress. I mean, what is the purpose of training and not tracking your progress? How are you going to know if your training strategies have been effective or not? How are you going to adjust your training strategies in order to make more progress if you are not tracking that progress? See, a lot of people are simply lacking the discipline. A lot of people simply think that they can jump into something, just start off with it without progress tracking. This is a huge part of staying consistent. If you are on this weight loss journey and you constantly see results, you see that you lose approximately 2 to 3 kilograms each week, that's going to motivate you, and it's going to motivate you to stay even more consistent than you've been. It's just a continuous positive cycle. But make sure that in any aspect in life, whether you are building a business, whether you are pursuing a career, whether you are pursuing your studies, you need to be tracking your progress. Now, let's not make this complicated. Something as simple as a A5 or A4 size journal is quite enough to track your progress. If you want to use an Excel sheet, use an Excel sheet. Do whatever you need to do to track your progress, because if you cannot see your progress, you will become demotivated and you will be less consistent. Another hugely defining factor in my consistency has been setting clearly defined time-bound goals. It's one thing to envision something, it's one thing to envision the life that you want, but if your goals are not time-bound, in other words, if you do not set a specific time frame in order for you to achieve those goals, you are going to run into trouble, especially with consistency. For example, let's say you want to build a small business. Now, this could be a bakery, this could be a salon, whatever it may be. You aim to launch this business in 6 to 12 months. Now, that time frame is serious. That time frame is something that you need to try and stick by. Now, of course, there are going to be struggles, there are going to be obstacles along the way that might throw you off course. But it is your responsibility to stick to that particular time frame. If you do not have that time frame, you are going to continuously procrastinate and you are not going to consistently put effort and time into that bakery or that salon, because you do not have a time-bound goal. I mean, just think about it. You know where you're heading, but how long is it going to take you? What strategies are you going to implement? You're diving into this blindly, and therefore it is very important for you to have a blueprint, to have a plan, to have time-bound goals, because without time-bound goals, your consistency will suffer. Something that has also really assisted me in staying more consistent is patience. Now, patience is something that very few of us have. Patience is something that I myself still struggle with, but I found that the more patient I had become, the better I stayed at consistency. And it has this weird correlation in this weird relationship, in the sense that, let's use the gym for an example. If I see that I consistently make progress, if I stay persistent and I stay patient and I expect these small results every now and then, that does so much for my consistency. If I am patient enough to put in the hours and hours of work and see the results, my consistency is obviously going to improve from there on because I'm seeing meaningful results. So in order for you then to stay consistent, a prerequisite for that is patience. Not all of us have it, not all of us are going to be fantastic, but you can learn to become a more patient person. I mean, look, we all are in a hurry. We all live a fast-paced life, especially in this hyper-competitive society. We want to be the best of the best. We want to be the best versions of ourselves. But in order to do that, that's not going to happen overnight. Therefore, the last defining factor to your consistency is patience. Try and express more patience. There's no secret hack or secret formula that someone can give you that's magically going to change your patience. But when it comes to staying consistent, patience is something that you want on your side. Make sure that you leave this video a like if you found it valuable. Make sure that you share it with friends and family. My name is Estienne, and of course, I'll see you next time in Goals and Growth.